You often hear people say the phrase, welcome to the dark side. What would you consider to be your dark side?
Honestly, just when I start talking, I feel like that's my welcome to the dark side because I have zero filter.
I screwed up, I know, and I did wrong, I know. What let you down? You're the best thing around.
Why the name Time Bomb?
Is actually one of the songs on the album. It's the first song that I wrote for the album. And I picked Time Bomb because I feel like that song is the most personal to me. And this entire album has been very personal to me. It's all written out of experiences that I've gone through, and it's been written like during relationships with people, with my family. So I just wanted it to really feel like me and to represent me, and I feel like Time Bomb did that the best.
I was hoping we could play a quick game that incorporates some of your song titles into the question. Okay, who is your ideal Clyde?
Harry Styles.
Okay. A food that you always turn to because you know it is always satisfaction guaranteed when you eat it.
Fries.
Fill in the blank. A time you will see me in my happiest state is...
When I'm camping.
If there were no gravity on Earth and you were just floating around, where's the first place you'd float to? It could be anywhere in the world.
Hawaii.
Have you been there before?
I have. I go every year. It's my favorite place in the world. And if I can float, then I don't have to fly over the Pacific, which is nice.
You often hear people say the phrase, welcome to the dark side. What would you consider to be your dark side?
Honestly, just when I start talking, I feel like that's my welcome to the dark side because I have zero filter.
Dream concert you'd love to go to?
I love Lady Gaga. I feel like it's always a party when you go to her concerts, and I absolutely idolize her. So I'd just go to her concert over and over again.
The game that you are the best at, like you're a champ at playing, hands down, you win every time.
I've gotten really good at Catan. No one knows about it. It's like such a geek game. It's almost like Monopoly, except in the sense where instead of just buying property, you have to like expand your land, have enough resources, find settlements on harbors and stuff. It's way harder, and it's a really good strategy game. I like it.
Can I ask you about the 2012 Harry Styles encounter? Like, what happened there?
Okay, so I did a tour in the UK with One Direction, and of course, doing shows with people, you meet them, you start like talking to them and hanging out with them. And I think it was like the second show, someone saw him exchange numbers with me and kind of like asked me about it, but I didn't know who the person was, so I just kind of like made a joke about it and blew it off. But apparently it was this big like gossip columnist and wrote a huge story about it. Then everyone took this person's interview and spread it all across the world, and I was just sitting there like, I haven't even gone on a date with this person. That was a potential to actually have a friendship with someone, and they ruined that. So it kind of sucks in that sense, but I mean, it comes with it, I guess.
I did want to talk to you about the tour as well. I mean, it's kicking off on Valentine's Day. What is the one thing that Alyssa Reid has to take on tour with her? The one thing.
Favorite blankie. I'm so embarrassing.
Your favorite blankie? Okay, how long have you had the blankie for?
It was waiting in my crib for me before I was even born, so.
And do you carry it around everywhere?
I can't sleep without it. It's so embarrassing. I guess it's just like the fabric is really familiar to me because I've always had it. So I always feel like I'm sleeping in the same place when I have it because I just rest my head on that. So I feel like I'm at home.
Okay, wait, so what happens when you don't have it? Like, say you forget it somewhere, or like, can you not sleep? Like, are you just uncomfortable?
One time on tour, someone broke into our van and stole everyone's luggage except for mine, and Blanky was in my luggage. I was ready to call the police and have a hit out put on someone.
What are you a best fan of?
I think I'm a best fan of my fans. And I know that sounds so cheesy to say, but I really appreciate them so much, and just to see their dedication, and we get to share so much with each other through my music, and I really appreciate them, and I want them to know that I couldn't do this without them.
I'm standing on my toes to the sky above, and you know you're the one to think it's all part of the game.
Head on over to bestfan.com to check out more exclusive interviews with your favorite artists and bands. Here with the lovely Alyssa Reid, I'm Emily Agard. Bye.
As I left, you saw me walking out. You tried to knock